ladies and gentlemen, and welcome once again to the CD Racoola Show. In this episode of the show, we are going to have you shouting with joy, or maybe fear. Either one, really, as we review the 2022 film Scream! Before we sink this knife of a review deep into the heart of Scream, let me tell you this. I just love the Ghostface character. No, not that Ghostface killer, you imbecile. Yes, that's the one we're looking for. That mask and outfit is just super Halloweeny and cheesy enough to be good. I think you can pick up that costume at any local Walmart or Party City for a cheap price. I love the original 1996 Scream film, and this 2022 film brings back a lot of the stars from the original cast. This is the 5th film in the franchise, and it appears they are keeping the Scream train rolling with an unnamed Scream 6 coming to us March 31st, 2023. That's word around the street anyway. This film is what they call a requel. Here's the definition of a requel for those of you that are unfamiliar. And this is directly off Wiktionary because I'm ever so old and was a bit confused by this whole, requel business. So let me see if I can remember this correctly here. Okay, a requel is a movie that revisits the subject matter of an earlier film, but it is not a remake or a linear continuation of its plot. So this film is neither a requel nor a prequel. It's a requel. Oh boy, this is making my rotted brain spin. All I want to see is Ghostface running around stabbing people. Don't you dare make old CD think. They do actually talk about how they are in fact in a requel in this 2022 Scream film. That's one of the things I really like about the Scream films, is that they talk about horror films and situations of horror films inside of the horror film. It's kind of like that Inception movie when you think about it. I'm reviewing a horror film that is reviewing horror films while inside of a horror film. It's a review inside of a review inside of a review. Where's Leonardo DiCaprio when we need him? This film about a new killer donning the ghost face to terrorize a bunch of high school kiddies once again was directed by Matt Bettinelli-Open and Tyler Gillette. Or is it Gillette? Gillette, the best a horror fan can get. Matt worked on VHS Southbound and Ready or Not, while Tyler has seen action in the films The Devil's Due as well as Ready or Not. I want to do a review of those VHS movies, by the way. A little something different, but I digress. The point is that these guys are not newbies to horror and had a little bit of directing chops when it comes to horror film. Okay, so on with the cast here. As I said before, they did bring back some of the old cast members that you will most definitely will remember, including Courtney Cox, Neve Campbell, and Skeet Ulrich. Ooh, a baddie is Skeet. And David Arquette. Oh, by the way, and I'm sure you guys already know this, but David Arquette was married to Courtney Cox at one time, by the way. Speaking of David Arquette, it's hard for me to think about him in this film when he plays a character named Dewey without thinking of Officer Doofy. who played a spoof of him in the 2000 comedy Scary Movie. It's pretty funny stuff, really. Anywho, so this film stars Jenna Ortega, who was in the film X and Studio 666. Also setting foot in the world of Ghostface, we have Mikey Madison, who you may have seen in the film Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, where she was a follower of one Charles Manson. She gets burnt to a little crisp by a flamethrower in a pool in that film by none other than Leonardo DiCaprio. This is my second time mentioning him today. Weird. It's just been a weird day for me. Okay, Melissa Barrera, also in this film, and will be in the 2023 film, so expect some more of her for all you Scream fans out there. Jack Quaid, also in this film, kind of a big up-and-comer, I think, famous for being in the series The Boys. I like The Boys series, not as scary as Brightburn or something, but you get the picture with the whole naughty superhero thing, Overall, I did like this film, as I am a big slasher fan. But this was not my favorite of the Scream franchise, for sure. Comment down below, if you would, what your favorite Scream film was. I'm going to be a little poopy pants and say that I liked the original the best. I know, I'm a basic little vampy. I'm not going to spoil it for you and tell you who the ghost-faced or ghost faces are in this film. I'll leave that to you to watch and find out. It's a good time, though, and mucho entertaining. I would like to thank you guys out there for joining me here on this episode of the CD Racoola Show. If you slasher wannabes would cut and slice that like, share, and subscribe button, you would leave old CD screaming with excitement. Please feel free to join us next episode when I review the film The People Under the Stairs. Till next time, my little peasants, a little word to the wise. I like to give advice. I've been around for a while. If you know there is a killer or some kind of monster or beast that has been dispatching all your buddies right and left, probably not a good idea to split up and go off on your own. They always do that in horror movies. I don't know why. It's such easy pickings for us baddies, Just trying to give you fools a heads up. You're welcome. Till next time. Doodles, doodles.